think it would be best for both of us if I could get your cooperation here.
And how are you going to do that? I'll call to your friends at Interpol. I could be arrested on phony charges. That ought to keep your secret safe for a bit.
I'm not gonna do that. You haven't done anything wrong.
Are you sure of that, Detective? Perhaps I'm scamming you as sure as you were scamming me.
And what's your scam?
I could be in cahoots with this Balkan person. Who's to say he's not paid me to learn more about you in your mission?
I don't see you as a double agent.
You're right. It's more likely I'm desperate for money. And I'm going to sell you out the moment I leave this room.
It's too late. I already know how you feel about blood money.
I could make an exception in your case. Do you think the Balkan would pay me enough to get to Italy? I'd dearly love to try living in the south along the coast, but it's damned expensive.
Why are you doing this, Siobhan? You don't have to fight me.
Fighting's my nature.
What about trust?
Well, trust can get you in a heap of trouble. You being a case in point.
Look, even when I lied to you about being Ronan, most of what I said was true, and now all of it is.
And I'm supposed to believe that?
You could try.
Who is it?
It's Father Lucius, Mr. O'Reilly.
Could I be having a wee word with you?
I find it ironic that Brenda married the only man capable of dealing with her in a rational way. It's too bad you two got divorced. She'd probably be a lot better off if she were still your wife.
I never wanted to marry Brenda. It's bad enough I have to take care of her right now.
Good, you're here. Hi, I need your help. Actually, scratch that. You don't care about me. Spinelli needs your help.
It's a bad time right now.
It can't wait. It's about Brenda. She has to go. I don't care if you put her on a plane, a bus, a dog sled, whatever. Just get her out of Port Charles.
Excuse me, who are you? And what makes you think you have the slightest say about where Brenda goes or doesn't go?
I am a woman with a very fragile non-husband who is mooning so pathetically over Brenda. He's in danger of losing his grasp on reality, and it has to stop now. Please, for Spinelli's sake.
The Jackal is responding to the original Blonde One's call. What, pray tell, is on your mind?
It's actually about Maxie. She wants to do this cover shoot with Brenda.
Oh! The Divine One is a most excellent choice. Yeah, I mean, her angelic nature and selfless dedication to the plight of exploited children is indeed compelling. And, you know, the Jackal has witnessed firsthand her passionate commitment to the welfare of those less fortunate. And not to dwell on the shallow, but she is the living embodiment of Ariel Blaine's super spy.
Ooh, this is worse than I thought.
Pardon?
Brenda is not Ariel Blaine.
She's as close as flesh and blood dare come. To think a female so kick-ass could exist outside of the two-dimensional video game reality. And beyond that she would favor me with one of her smiles is...
Oh, wow. Well, so you've been spending a lot of time with her at Jason's.
Yes, indeed. And you know what? The pink room, as it turns out, is not regrettable at all. It is the most glorious rosy hue that is so well suited to the Divine Brenda. Of course, she picked the shade years ago, but I vacated the room so she could reoccupy it, and she has uttered the most precious pearls of thanks.
So I'm sure she is so nice, but I think idolizing her is kind of a waste of your time and your energies because it's just not going to go anywhere.
The joy is in the journey.
But there is no joy in hurting Maxie, and that's what you're doing.
You know, anytime you feel the urge to remind me how good we are together, feel free to come to my office and take your clothes off.
Don't take us for granted, okay?
I wouldn't dream of it. I just want you to trust me.
Which means you're going to be friends with Brenda.
Friends, that's right. She's an old friend and that's it.
I'm going to try to believe that. And I'm going to trust you.
The love.
I feel for you and Jocelyn is beyond anything I've ever felt before.
Don't do anything stupid.
As delighted as I am to meet you, Ms. Barrett, I'm actually here for professional reasons. You might want to call yourself a lawyer.
Am I under arrest?
No, not yet.
Does someone really expect you to question your own father?
Well, I'm a cop, and he's a suspect. And until they kick me off the case, I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, and I'm not going anywhere unless my lawyer's with me.
Oh no, that's a good idea because you wouldn't want to incriminate yourself for something that you did, which was putting a bomb in a car that almost blew up his worst enemy and his teenage daughter.
Yeah, well, sometimes people do the wrong things for the right reasons. You know that, right, Dante? You know, some cases are better left unsolved. Right?
How'd you get out?
I was forced to give up the location of some valuable goods.
Bribed a cop, huh?
Well, let's just say that law enforcement will be hoisting a few extra pints at the pub tonight. And who might ye be?
Never you mind.
Just ignore the priest.
Why don't I ignore you instead, you smooth-talking liar?
Siobhan, wait.
What for? You tried your luck with me in every way short of weaving a 40 clover, and I'm still not buying it.
Can we get together later? Can we meet?
If you're worried about saving your own sorry life, I suggest you take your priest and go home before Simon winds up killing you both.
Do you have any idea how much work I put into getting her to trust me?
I'm sorry, cowboy. Made a major blunder here. I just wanted to help, but it seems I really messed things up.
Spinelli's got it in his head that Brenda is some living, breathing incarnation of some cyber spy named Ariel Blaine.
If we had to leave town every time some man had a fantasy about Brenda.
This isn't just some man, this is my jackal, or my ex-jackal, who I still care very deeply about, and I don't want to see him get hurt.
Okay, I need Brenda in Port Charles where I can protect her.
Let Cartulo do it.
It's gotta be me.
This is ridiculous. If you're having some sort of weird ex-husband feelings towards Brenda, it might be a better idea to just hire extra bodyguards or whatever. Get her away from Spinelli.
Okay, this is none of your business, Maxie.
She's messing with his mind. How could you expose him to such a mind-altering bimbo?
What did you call her?
You heard me. She's a bad influence on Spinelli, who happens to be the most loyal guy I've ever met. The least you could do is be loyal back.
Spinelli's gonna be fine.
Now, could you just leave, please, and let us finish?
We're having a moment of crisis here. Just go protect Brenda someplace far, far away, like outer Mongolia or Easter Island or someplace Spinelli can't be tortured. I'm sure it'll be rough on Sam, but if you do your job and keep Brenda safe, we can dump her back on Murphy Sinclair and everybody can go back to being normal.
Brenda is facing a serious threat to her life.
She is a serious threat to Spinelli's sanity.
People are trying to kill her.
Any woman with a man, I would imagine.
Enough! Brenda stays. I'll talk to Spinelli, okay?
What? No, you won't. You never talk to anyone. You're such a man!
I'm sorry, how can my appreciation for the divine one possibly hurt Maximista?
You're going on and on about Brenda just like how you did about Maxie, so it just makes her feel unappreciated.
I was devoted to my non-wife. It was Maximista who withdrew her feelings and has since taken up with the glib and depressingly shallow Dr. Hunter for reasons that I will never comprehend.
I know, Maxie hurt you.
Yes, my parting with Maximista was most painful, but I have seen light, love, and happiness at the end of the proverbial tunnel.
You're falling in love with Brenda?
One of the tenets of courtly love is utter devotion to an unattainable lady, and And the Divine One sits high atop a glorious throne of unattainability, and she has captured the Jackal's wounded heart and made it whole again.
Well, maybe that's what this is. You're so hurt about losing Maxie that you're trying too quickly to replace her.
Love does not conform to the laws of time.
I just think that you're rebounding and you're making Brenda
You know, if you would just take the time to meet the former Mrs. Stone Cold, you would quickly realize that she more than warrants my devotion.
Dante knows that some things are better left alone.
Yeah. Just small things like attempted murder. It's no big deal.
Yeah, if I go down, then other people's lives are going to be affected. Maybe even yours. I know you probably don't care about
No,
that.
I'm good. I'm good. It's the rest of your kids I'd be concerned about.
Yeah? You're good sending your father to prison?
Well, actually, I'd be sending a criminal up, a murderer. And in my line of work, they actually give medals for people who do things like that.
Sure. You keep telling yourself that.
Okay, you know what? The blood ties thing isn't going to hold any water this time. It's not going to make it go away. It was really nice meeting you.
You too.
Miss Barrett. Hope you enjoy your time in Port Charles.
Thanks.
Thanks, Dante. We just got a very complicated relationship.
Yeah, I can see that. It's, I'm just a little thrown. I had no idea that he was. I guess.
He's a cop. I told you he was a cop. But maybe I didn't tell you specifically that our relationship was the way it is.
No, you did. You didn't say his name, or I didn't. I think that you. I can see that you are going to be a good father to him.
Well, the fact that you say that means a lot, because that you see the best in me.
I do. And I think he's going to too.
But you know what? I'm going to take care of all that. But what I want to know is why you're here when last time you said you were going to stay away.